Welcome, recruit, to this top secret explainer. Today, you're stepping into the shoes of an aspiring government official. And listen, your first briefing is an absolutely massive one. We're going to break down the mind-boggling, highly classified operation of securing the U.S. president abroad. Because when the president leaves the White House, they instantly become the most heavily guarded human being on the planet. Forget what you see on the news, you know? That simple wave and smile on the tarmac is actually the result of a multi-million-dollar, meticulously orchestrated security mission. So grab your notepads because we are stripping back the curtain on this logistical leviathan. Here is your mission dossier for this explainer. We'll be covering 1. The groundwork, 2. Local environments, 3. Heavy logistics, 4. Tactical convoy, 5. The security shield, and 6. Operational cost.
All right, Phase 1, the groundwork. Let's look at what happens long before wheels up. This whole operation runs on a strict multi-month timeline to map out, secure, and test every single variable in the host nation. About 5 months out, the NSA and White House direct the mission. Then, 3 months out, an elite advanced survey team hits the ground to start mapping routes in the host country. And 15 days out, a second team arrives for live-action mock drills. They'll actually deploy agents with fake passports just to try and breach airport security, purposely exposing any loopholes before the real deal.
Your team's immediate priority on the ground is mapping, and we're not just looking for the fastest route. Every primary and backup route must have absolutely zero blind turns. Crucially, we have to locate a Level 1 trauma center within a 20-minute radius of all routes. At the event venues themselves, we literally install vibration sensors right under the stages to detect any subterranean threats. It's like a giant puzzle where every piece has to fit perfectly.
Phase 2. Securing local environments. Let's see how we completely overhaul local infrastructure.
Securing a foreign environment requires a level of paranoia that is off the charts. When the president stays in a hotel, it's not a vacation, it becomes a fortress. We go in and remove all electronics and TVs to eliminate hidden listening devices. We install 5-inch thick ballistic glass right in the president's room. Downstairs, we set up duplicate kitchens with strict microbiological food testing. We even control venue access so tightly that local VIPs are forced to arrive via shuttle bus, just like we saw at the G20 summit. Now, the security doesn't stop at physical threats. We leave absolutely no biological trace behind. Think about it. Foreign intelligence agencies would love to analyze the president's health or medications from waste, right? So standard hotel waste disposal is completely out. Instead, presidential protocol dictates using specialized portable toilets. All urine and stool samples are collected, hermetically sealed, and flown straight back to the U.S. Crazy, right? Sometimes, securing the environment requires some wildly unconventional tactics. Take a past visit to India, for example. They actually hired personnel to mimic langur monkey sounds to clear smaller wildlife from the president's path. You really just have to adapt to whatever the local, on-the-ground threats are.
Phase 3, heavy logistics and medical protocols. Time to bring in the heavy lift.
3. That's the number of massive C-17 Globemaster cargo planes dispatched days before the visit. They delivered the entire physical security apparatus, from barricades to helicopters and armored vehicles.
And the absolute crown jewel of that cargo is the beast. This thing isn't just a car, it's a rolling bunker weighing over 9,000 kilograms on a truck chassis. The doors are literally heavier than a Boeing 757 jet door. It features a fully sealed cabin with HEPA filters against chemical and biological attacks. And get this, an onboard refrigerator stocked with the president's own blood type for emergency medical protocols.
Phase 4, tactical convoy operations. Let's talk about mobile transit.
Moving the target is the most vulnerable part of the trip. The convoy itself is a highly choreographed defensive puzzle. You've got Stagecoach, that's the beast carrying the president, hidden among identical decoys shuffling around. And right behind it is the halfback, following inches away with heavily armed Secret Service agents ready to strike at a moment's notice. To neutralize remote-controlled detonations, we use the Watchtower. It's a specialized convoy vehicle topped with domes and antennas that constantly jams surrounding radio communications and utilizes anti-drone radar systems to protect the convoy.
Phase 5, the security shield. This is where it all comes together into the famous 7-layer defense.
Our impenetrable shield operates in 7 concentric layers. On the outer perimeter, you have local police and paramilitary. In the middle, tactical layer, you've got commando units and snipers. And at the inner core,
Over 300 elite U.S. Secret Service agents whose sole job is to physically surround the president.
But this shield extends miles into the sky, too. We're talking an airspace locked down into an 18 to 56-kilometer no-fly zone. Snipers are positioned miles away, trained to detect microscopic movements and even tiny glass glares. Plus, U.S. military satellites are actively reprioritized to give us high-resolution, real-time tracking of the host city.
Phase 6. Debrief and operational cost. Let's look at the bottom line.
$200 million. While the exact budget is highly classified, independent estimates suggest that a single day of this globe-spanning operation can cost upwards of $200 million. It's a staggering figure for just a few days of diplomacy. So, as you step into your new role, I want you to leave with this thought. When perfection is the only acceptable outcome, where is the line between absolute security and an impossible logistical burden? If a single failure means global destabilization, is there any limit to the lengths we must go? Keep analyzing, keep questioning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.